And they've only gone and done it. Relic Entertainment today on May 3rd have officially announced the existence of Dawn of War 3. And they did so with a trailer set to release next year, 2017, the game is. And I'm going to talk over that trailer. So if you haven't seen it already, go check it out first. Or this is going to be annoying for you. We're greeted with this quote. There is a terrible darkness descending upon the galaxy, and we shall not see it ended in our lifetimes. Now if we go forward a little bit, we can see that it's from Inquisitor Chevak, I believe you're meant to say that. And I've seen this quote around, or read it, I guess, and I always assumed it was referring to Tyranids or Necrons. This guy was apparently, or is, I guess, an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor, deep knowledge of Eldar, which ties in with Necrons perhaps, and from the little research I did, apparently spent a lot of time chasing after Arzek Ahriman during the 13th Black Crusade, who was trying to summon a greater demon of Tzeentch, which is naughty. Maybe that ties in, maybe it doesn't, maybe it's just a cool quote that they chose. And then we see this, a giant crater thing with millions of something falling into it. What are they? Of course they're bodies. It's the grim darkness of the far future. And we have Eldar voiceover, a pretty cool choice, I think, known for them. They're known for kind of observing things, have a cool narrative perspective for vaguely describing what's happening, and a really good voice work, I think.
I shall be light.
In darkness I shall be light. A very righteous Space Marine-y thing to say. And here we have a Space Marine who looks like Cain Velasquez, so that's what we're going to call him. And he's looking up at something. And as you see, if you look at his expression, he's not too happy. It's really rather pissed. Look at him. Look at that. What is he looking at? A massive statue of an authority figure, I guess. And of course, Blood Ravens have problems with their authority figures, seeing as their chapter master turned out to be a giant heretic. And a quick note here on that Space Marine model, looks rather thin, doesn't he? Very long legs and very thin legs. A lot of people have picked up on that, not too happy about it. I can live with it, personally.
In times of doubt, I shall keep faith.
In times of doubt, I shall keep faith. I think this is referring, of course, to the rampant heresy at the heart of the Blood Ravens, which you rally against in Dawn of War 2 Retribution. Dawn of War 2 in general. Some really cool imagery here. The Marines struggling against that heresy, some falling and losing faith, and others standing firm. Of course, Cain Velasquez stands firm, and we see right there 2 service studs, so it's not the same force commander that was in Dawn of War 2. Whether this guy is just a trailer guy or this is who is going to be in the game, no idea. Might just be Gabriel Angelos in the game. And then a whole bunch of orcs, because even though you're going through a rough time with heresy and stuff, orcs are still going to fight you and pull off your arm. Boom. Pretty brutal stuff. I mean, Space Marines really get battered around in this trailer. The Eldar lady talking about rage. What sets off the orcs then? Why do they come after this weapon? Is it a directed... Are they directed by someone else? Lured into it? Or is it actually an intelligent orc going after it? Now this guy, this little Grot or Gretchen or whatever it is, picks up, I think, a Howling Banshee plume. And then we see one, and this is awesome imagery. I mean, I'm not generally a fan of the Eldar aesthetic, but this, I mean, Eldar steal the show in this trailer, I think. And this looks awesome. This is an amazing looking Banshee model. Observing, as Eldar often do, in this big kind of Wraithbone palace, or whatever the hell this thing is. And she's going to get involved, as Eldar often do. But look how she gets involved. She looks kind of pissed.
In vengeance.
Talks about vengeance. What drags the Eldar into this conflict? I mean, does someone get killed, or does a craft world get blown up or something by this weapon? Is this what drags them into it? I mean, they don't strike me as a faction that would purposely go after a weapon unless it's just to stop someone else having it. Or maybe they're kind of out of control in this one, because look at their attack is not kind of lying in wait, are they? They're just straight up jumping out of holes coming after you. Aggressive Eldar.
I shall have no mercy.
I shall have no mercy, she says. And then we see some more Space Marines doing their thing. Standing against insurmountable odds. I think these are Mega Dreads. Orc Mega Dreads. But if someone knows definitively what they are, I'd like to know. He's going up against it with a chainsword, swung with two hands, doing a good job for about 2 seconds, and then gets pulled apart. Space Marines really having a tough time in this trailer, and then boom, it is a Wraith Knight, and these things look spectacularly awesome. I mean,
Of battle.
what would draw out
no
such
fear.
forces from the Eldar? Wraith Knights in play here, and here comes an Imperial Knight. Now, Imperial Knights are not strictly Space Marine units. They have their own codex, I believe, in the tabletop. They can, of course, ally with Space Marines, which is generally believed what they're going to be doing. That is, they can carry Titan class weapons, so I guess that's a Vulcan cannon or something it's firing. So yeah, or maybe it's just going to be a kind of all-encompassing Imperium faction. These guys come from knightly houses or something in the fluff, and we see a pretty cool battle here. One of them gets taken down immediately. Eldar really kicking ass in this trailer, and then we see some of the best imagery from the whole thing. That looks awesome. Pretty damn agile Imperial Knights. I mean, this is obviously denoting the larger scale set for Dawn of War 3. These things are kind of one step down from Titans. And that looks awesome. Cain Velasquez is back, and he's going to stand against insurmountable odds like a Space Marine should, and he's going to be taken down. But look at him. He's happy about it. Velasquez is happy. Does he go down for a greater purpose?
In the face of death,
Does he represent the Blood Ravens in general? Look what she
I
says.
shall have no remorse.
In the face of death. Are the Blood Ravens wiped out in Dawn of War 3? Or at least dealt a severe blow? Seems pretty damning. And then you've got all these bodies falling into the massive crater. Now, why would bodies be falling in there? Is it kind of a ritualistic thing? Some people have said it reminds them of the Skull Throne of Khorne. I don't really buy into that, but some kind of chaos ritual, you never know. The literature for the game at the moment speaks about 3 factions. The screenshots so far, which I might look at later at the end of this video, show Space Marines and Eldar. Orcs, obviously, since they're in a trailer, are believed to be the 3rd, but is there a 4th? Perhaps non-playable, purely antagonistic race, or DLC faction maybe? And there's the trailer. And it was pretty cool, and they just show it in different languages. So there it is, guys. What do you think of the trailer? What do you think of what it means for a possible narrative for the Blood Ravens? And what would you like to see from Dawn of War 3? I'll show you the screenshots next, perhaps. So then, some screenshots of Dawn of War 3 that they've released so far. Only 3 of them. And here's the first. Orbital bombardment going off against a bunch of Eldar stuff. It's not Dawn of War without orbitals left and right. This is a generally snowy or icy tile set with perhaps some volcanic stuff in the distance there. Pretty awesome looking statue to give scale, which I think is what they're going for in these initial batch of screenshots. And in the foreground we have some Space Marine models, a Dreadnought looking pretty awesome. Assault Terminators, Tactical Marines and Assault Marines, all Blood Ravens obviously. And at the forefront there, in a badass pose with some pretty badass custom Terminator armor, is Gabriel Angelos with his huge hammer of death. And you'll perhaps notice a stark contrast in general aesthetic compared to Dawn of War 2. These are brighter, punchier, cleaner colors on these units, much less grunge, much less grime, which a lot of people are not happy about. They want their Grimdark 40k. I mean, I'm a big fan of Grimdark, but taking in the scope, taking in the bigger picture, this looks pretty damn. And I think moving, it's going to be awesome. And we'll move on to the next one. Some cool eye candy here. Straight away you'll notice the Imperial Knights. Guns blazing. Those are Vulcan Mega Bolters, I guess. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I'll get a lot of things wrong here. Some kind of missile launcher on top. And bristling with a few other guns too. We have some Assault Terminators. Whoa. Where did he go? There we go. Assault Terminators, which look a bit odd, kind of looking up there with their back punched over. We have these guys. Are they Devastators? What are these guns? I mean, I don't think they're las cannons. You'll see them firing in the next screenshot. It does not look like las cannon fire. Some Tactical Marines, some Assault Marines. Looks clear that we're going to see a squad-based system in Dawn of War 3 from the way the models are arranged, which is fine by me. Over here we do have some Eldar. Wraithguard, I guess? I don't know. But it's Wraithguard. This is some kind of Eldar vehicle. All the Eldar vehicles look interchangeable to me, but looks like a Falcon. Someone will tell us in the comments if I'm wrong. Bunch of Dire Avengers. This Dire Avenger here doesn't seem to be holding a weapon. Is he an Exarch? Is it just a bug? I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, pretty cool screenshot. Some volcanic stuff going on, of course. How could I forget? Where's he gone? He's here. Gabriel Angelos. Looking pretty spectacular in his suit of armor there. And we have bits on the ground. Are we going to see persistent bodies? A lot of people didn't like the lack of persistent bodies on Dawn of War 2. I think that was mainly done for performance reasons, but maybe this is like DirectX 12, bigger scale. Maybe they can do that kind of thing. The map looks awesome. The environment looks cool. And yeah, impressive stuff. Third and final screenshot then. And the best one. Lots of stuff going on. Let's start over here with some Eldar jet bikes. These are called Wind Riders, I think. Someone will tell us if that's wrong. An Eldar vehicle with a very long weapon. Some Dark Reapers at the back there. Some Dire Avengers. We have Wraithguard. Howling Banshees and what looked like a squad of 5 before that one got absolutely eviscerated by stuff. And yeah. More Banshees. More Dire Avengers. This vehicle. We have this thing going off. Is this an Eldar psychic power? Is it just a shot from one of these Eldar vehicles? Not sure. But it looks pretty cool. And of course, the Imperial Knight makes another appearance. An awesome looking model in motion. That's going to be pretty spectacular, assuming it's animated well. We have Gabriel Angelos jumping about 10 feet into the air, ready to slam down on these Banshees. What is he up to? Is that a special attack? Is it an ability of his? Is it a sync, like a multiple model sync kill? No idea. It looks awesome. Back here, one of my favourite things, this Dreadnought is about to do a double Dreadnought fist slam, which is, I think, not something we've seen in a Dawn of War game. I'm not sure why he's doing it though, because there's nothing in melee range. I guess he's just posed like that for the screenshot in that animation. And there's these guns firing. What are these things? Are they grav guns? They're not las cannons, are they? Why are they white? Is that just how Blood Ravens colour them now? These don't strike me as las cannons. Maybe I'm just used to las cannons firing blue. But there is one down here. Look, that seems to be rapid firing something crazy. Is there a weapon in the more recent Space Marine codices that codices even, however you say it, that I'm not aware of? It's entirely possible. I'm not a tabletop player, so someone put me out of my misery and tell me what these weapons are. Back here with another pretty awesome looking dreadnought. I mean, Relic always model fantastic looking dreadnoughts. If another one of those weapons, that one looks very las cannon-y. Are they the same? I think they are, but I don't know what they are. That one has a, yeah, they all have the massive backpacks. I'm not sure. Let's bring our attention to this vaguely circular Eldar structure here. They did reveal in the very little that they have revealed that these are going to be kind of prefabricated cover pieces on the maps, which they haven't said explicitly, but might see the end of the kind of dynamic model by model cover system that was in Dawn of War 2, which would be, I think, pretty difficult to pull off on this kind of scale. Would lead to a lot of pathing issues in general, and looks like they are simplifying it, which is a scary word in strategy games, simplification. But seems to be what we've got. These kind of places you can get into for some cover, hard countered by melee units, I guess, and it's going to simplify things in the cover regard. But looking in as an entire thing, I think this looks pretty cool. There you have it. Dawn of War 3 is happening. Thanks for watching, guys, and thank you for all the support on this channel over the years. Dawn of War 3 is coming, baby, and we'll be there. See you next time.